see us as, I mean, I don't see myself as a mentor when I'm talking to these kids, or the contestants. It's more about, you know, helping them see a different perspective. क्योंकि जब आप गुस्से में होते हैं, or you're getting angry at something, or you're in the heat of the moment and कुछ भी बोलते हो, sometimes you lose perspective of what the actual truth looks like, or, you know, so I do believe that we provided that outside look into, you know, the situations that were happening, because there were so many different situations. We were like, "Aise ye kya ho gaya?" And we would sit there and laugh. You know, some of the comments that these contestants would say, and some of the things that they would do, they're doing them because of that spur of the moment, the heat of the moment. I'm sure you can elaborate as well.
See, because Sunny and I are not playing characters, like we're not some characters which was written in a script. A lot of times when something pleases us, we express ourselves. Like if somebody's done a good job, we're like, very good, I'm really proud of you. I thought you could do it, and you finally did it. And there are times when you're disappointed with some people's behavior, and not as mentors, but as human beings who have a certain ideology, we kind of correct them. Whether they do listen to us or not is their priority. It's up to them. But we express ourselves, and that's why more than hosts, sometimes you might feel that because we have our own opinion. But it's fun, because a lot of situations are put out there, and then me and Sunny are just like, should we get some popcorn, because this is really interesting. So there are times when we just stand back and just watch these contestants, the boys and the princesses, just do their thing, and it's just, we don't even have to do anything after they're in a situation.
Literally, we would stand there for 15, 20 minutes going, "Ye kya ho raha hai yaar?"
And we have a handshake when that happens. We cross our fingers and we do a fist bump. Yeah.
Code language. That's nice. All right, Sunny, third time in a row hosting Spitsvilla. What's new this season? First of all, congratulations. We love you at MTV, clearly. Tell us, how is this season for you?
This season was, every season is so different. And this season we were in Pondicherry, and we stayed at the most beautiful resort in Pondicherry, and the hospitality down there and the way of life down there was, it was fun to be able to be a part of Pondicherry in so many different ways. And Spitsvilla this year, we have the most amazing looking contestants. The women on the show are all beautiful. The guys on the show, they all have like six-pack abs. I don't know how they maintain those six-pack abs in 30 days, because at the end of it, you know, everybody's eating rice, chole, you know, roti every single day, production food. So I don't know how the boys maintain these six-pack abs, but they did. We had some really shocking moments. I get very emotionally attached to a lot of the contestants, and which is just how my personality is. And I would laugh with them, and also if they started crying, I would get also teary-eyed.
Can I elaborate on that? Because that's one thing that I want to tell about Sunny, like how Galen said, we at MTV love you. And from the channel side, I can say that as a host, when you're involved in the stories of the contestants, all the boys and the girls, it comes naturally. And that's what Sunny, you know, does. She comes on the set and it's not like, okay, what is happening, what happened, no, tell me. When a guy is saying something, she knows exactly why that guy is saying that. And then she can also say, but didn't he say this yesterday? So as a host, it becomes very natural to be part of that story. And that's why, you know, I think we do this because we're involved. And I must say, it's a pleasure working with Sunny. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
That Italian.
Cue. Sunny, this year's theme, as I asked Ranvijay earlier, is where women rule. What does it exactly mean to rule?
I think ruling means making tough decisions, making decisions you don't want to make. Also, making decisions for the betterment of your kingdom, at least for Spitsvilla. At the end of the day, this is a show about young people that come together. They're all put in different situations, different competitions, hamare patatero sessions, where they get to know more about each other. So even though it is where women rule, if one of our queens or one of our princesses Faida Utaya of that power, we would also say, you know, just because you have this power doesn't mean you can abuse it and treat one of the warriors or one of the boys in this manner. That's not the way that a princess should be, or a human being should be. So it wouldn't all be in favor of the princess. Agar kuch galat karte, then we would correct them as well, or say, you know, you're seeing it this way, but maybe he's also. We defended the boys a lot. I think there were a lot of instances.
With power, sometimes people don't know what happens to them because they've never had that, or they don't know how to respect power also. So we try to maintain a balance between the two, because sometimes if the boy is not wrong, but just because you have power, the girl was. So we'd say, hey, why don't you listen to his side of the story? But in the whole experience, there was a lot of connections, which is love, friendship, betrayal.
We saw the most beautiful acts of friendship in the season that I haven't seen in the previous seasons, or just maybe on television, you know.
And we've seen brutal betrayal also.
Well, speaking of friendships, I hear that there are 3 very good friends here, somewhere in the audience. Is that right? We have 3 very good friends here, and we're speaking about where women rule. And it's only fair that we call them up on stage. Can we have Rave, Jia, and Isha on stage, please?
Rave, Jia, our girls on top.
Yeah. Well, these
Zordar
are our
Tanya.
girls on top. As
Welcome on stage. Hello again.
here they are.
You know, sometimes I think about how hard I have to work, but then I look around me and I'm like, that's all right. Somebody's going to do it, and I take one for the team. I'll stand with all the girls.
I saw you taking one for the team in this show. He's like, in this patate ro session, मैं कुछ नहीं करूँगा. I'll just sit there. I'll drink my coffee. I'll drink my tea. And you guys, all you girls, can do what you want and enjoy the session. But मैं कुछ नहीं करूँगा. And then क्या किया?
It's pretty. Yeah, I didn't think I had it in me to be part of that patate ro
It takes
session.
a very confident man to be part of that patate ro session.
Well, guys, these are our 3 girls on top who truly are the women who rule. So, a huge round of applause for them. Their show is doing excellently well on MTV as well. And here's a quick photo op opportunity. Photo op opportunity that didn't make sense. Right? Please take your seats. I know it's tough. It's tough to resist, but
No, you said I'll
please sit. All right. Okay, so when you guys came in, we asked the ladies to drop in a few chits. Guess what? It's time for the most fun part of this evening, and that is the time where we play a game with you guys. We do it every year, and this year we're going to do it again. And for that, I'm going to need the fishbowl to come in here, and Ranvijay, the very chivalrous man that we have here, is going to